Diabetes really sucks. And you won't really understand this unless and until it really hits you. Worldwide, there are about 346 million people who are suffering from diabetes. 9.2% of the Chilean population is diabetic. And by the time I finish this presentation, 25 people will be dead around the world because of diabetic complications. Oh, by the way, that was my father. He's been a diabetic since about 20 years. And, you know, did I tell you that diabetes doesn't have a cure yet? So the only option for people like my father is to daily track their disease, which means that they take their blood sugar readings with the help of a glucometer, write them down on the piece of paper, take it to the doctor, and then he prescribes the medicines or sees whether the disease is in control or not. This is definitely a huge hassle. And we really thought that we can have a solution for this problem with technology. And we did it. We came up with Diabeto. Diabeto is a hardware device which plugs it into your glucometer and wirelessly transmits the glucometer readings into a smartphone. These readings can then be easily analyzed with the help of a smartphone application. We have made the Diabeto hardware as well as the software accessible, which means that Diabeto cannot be used by just the normal people like you and me, but also people with visual impairment, hearing impairment, children with type 1 diabetes, and also senior citizens. We have also made Diabeto compatible with people with motor disabilities as well. We have made the whole ecosystem cloud-based, which means that there would be no more hassle of losing your readings and all your data would be stored onto the cloud. We are not a hardware company, we are actually interested in the data, and that's where we are into. This is the kick-ass team. We have Amir Sheikh, who is the CEO of Diabeto. He was the co-founder of YouSendIt.com, which is now valued at more than 1 billion, he just told me now. Himanshu Jain manages the research team back in India. He was part of a startup in India which raised 2 million last year. And I'm probably the weakest link. I was the 5th employee at YouSendIt.com. I quit YouSendIt and did the biggest mistake of my life, MBA. My second last startup was angel funded by a couple of VCs, and also I did get sued. Oh, let's not get there. We have a great team of medical and business advisors. We have John Luke, who's the current vice president of Health 2.0. He advises us on the business side. We have a team of medical advisors, Sadia Ahmed and Roshni Sangani. They are the MDs, and they advise us on the application side. We are getting pre-orders from all over the world. But here comes the big story, is that we got 20,000 pre-order from Santiago, Chile, and another 20,000 pre-order from Germany just 2 weeks ago. They were from the distributors. That's Alex and that's Isabel. They both are type 1 diabetics from Santiago, Chile. Isabel has been a diabetic since 44 years. And when she saw the Diabeto in her hand, she had a huge smile on her face. And if you want to bring the same smile on the children or parents who are suffering from diabetes, then do join the movement in fighting against diabetes with Diabeto, your friend in diabetes. Thank you. Any questions?
How do you make money?
We have a huge model. I mean, first of all, we'll be making money on the sale of the hardware, but we've also made an API for electronic hardware, software providers, and we will be charging them for the subscription. And also there would be in-app purchases into the application. Okay, thank you.